Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go, set. Check Spears.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bucs at 9-3 here on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on keep doing this. We'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Right. Drill green. Field left.
Off the play fake, Love. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Red, yellow. Blue striker.
Here's Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On the return is Williams. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Okay, right.
Now a first down throw for Young. And this one is incomplete.
The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchises. Undefeated.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They're on the 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and some...
Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked off by Reek Warden.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And the Falcon first down.
A play fake. Now Young. On the left side, a catch by White. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And some space here. And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Jordan Love ready on first down. Throw incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
On second down, Love once more.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the save, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Young on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go ultra.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Strike. Ready?
Love now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Rigoberto Sanchez in
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
with the score, Falcons 14, Buccaneers 0.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Young will set to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Chris Olave. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Falcons.
Achane on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
On the double.
In motion left is right.
Striker, 3-3. Black Ultra.
Throwing. Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what
into future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll dump this off to Akers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Love. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They'll throw again. Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morrison. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a dump off, and he loses the football a 2nd time. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. Glove. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Hey, green jack. Check series.
Love looking to throw it. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return.
Oh, what a move.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Young to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but
he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Vito Blue. Hey, Jack Mega. Black Jack.